Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 2, a game of winter. While we are furiously holding off the air assault, while at the same time dealing with demons. It sounds more complicated than it is. Definitely. Alright, let's see, I've got all this research. Let's get the play going. Yeah, the undead are here. That's an awesome spell to have. Because that basically allows you to, where you're at, if your army has died, to immediately resurrect it. Sort of. Transports all the creatures from your dungeon to this spot, where they slowly dig themselves out of the ground. So it makes it look like it's actually getting resurrected.
The plague spell had been developed, a perfidious spell that weakens the target and can also spread to friendly units.
Yes, a very useful spell, if you can deploy it properly. Alright. Let's get everything. Let's make my lab a little bit more efficient.
The upgrading evil had transformed a ghoul into something you could only call the Thing. This potato-like colossus would make the mindless army almost invincible.
Yes, well, almost. It is quite tough, I'll give it that. It looks ridiculous, though. Alright, let's also do this with some of our skeleton warriors. Ah, we're out of population points. Ah well, at least one will do. And we're still researching over here, so let's get the next spell. At least finally we have enough funds to start doing some useful stuff. Let's get the Portal of Terra.
Research on the Undead Are Here spell has just been completed. This let the corrupting evil send its army to the overworld as quickly as possible, where they could then crawl up out of the ground.
And finally, the evil strikes back. Alright, so this can now store a great deal more clay pots, which is great. Let's also get some more mana and gold capacity.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Sometimes you just have to do things yourself. A new spell was available in the Mana Tomb, a spell which allowed the corrupting evil itself to briefly enter battle.
Yeah.
The conjuring evil had awaked. Another demonic portal has opened in your dungeon.
Come on, let me tag these things.
Payday.
Right, so we have now got a leech. As far as ranged spellcasters go, he's quite useful. Alright, let's give them Blizzard as well. And the cooldown time on this stuff is, on Plague is just so darn long though. Alright, plenty of gold in here. Now. Question becomes a little bit fun. Do I have enough space for all my creatures to relax in? I still need more clay pots. Where are my skeletons? Let's see. Now they're all busy. Yeah, you can't rest. I know, I'm working on it. Right. See, the problem with level 2 tier 3 creatures is they need that to relax. And they are very loath to share. Well, at least we don't have any deads.
Entered the dungeon.
Right. Let's get the poison cloud. That shall probably help. Really? 2 of them? Really? One wasn't annoying enough? I mean, it's annoying enough that they can chain stun my traps. I really need to start taking out some camps. Got the space now. Right. You go in there. Yeah, we're becoming quite an efficient killing machine. Alright, you're the highest level, you go up. Now, much like the demons, undead can have to upgrade in stages. You can't just go from the lowest tier to the highest tier like you can with the monsters. And you'll appear to be stuck. Alright, you are working on armor research. Alright, skeletons are fully upgraded. I've forgotten, I've fully upgraded. My ghouls can be upgraded further, but let's hold off on that. Let's actually increase the abilities of my
It's payday.
little biters. Alright, so we got plenty of stuff now. Let's upgrade my traps a bit. And a portal of terror. There, let's shoot.
A new demonic portal. We must destroy it.
Not really the best location for it, but you know. You'd think these demons would learn eventually that they're just giving me experience. But I am quite low on mana though. Can't really make mana I can make them a little bit more efficient.
Was transformed into a Nosferatu. These bloodthirsty creatures were insidious deathbringers who in their spare time liked to tend graves.
Yes, quite a great deal more useful than the regular bits. Right, time to give the same treatment to my ghosts, or my ghosts. Alright, looks like all my traps are in place. Don't have enough mana to deal with this properly. Clearly my traps still need some bugs worked out. And my level 1 monsters simply will not do anymore. So it's time for you to actually become useful again. Right. That is not what I wanted at all. Right, maximum population points has been increased again. And we can still go higher.
The corrupting evil had changed a banshee into a black death. It subsequently wondered if this was such a good idea, for the Black Death looked very scary indeed. Hopefully, it would only use its scythe on enemies.
Oh, you fancy your odds, mate? Let's make everything a little bit more fearsome. Anything left to upgrade that I can upgrade? I don't have enough pots. I just need my skeletons to stop dying. Actually, I just need more skeletons, really. And then I can start taking over whatever I need. Right, next level. Alright, no more need for you. Let's bring out another Black Death. Yeah, the final armor will usually be some combination of tier 2 and tier 3. As tier 1s really stop being useful at this point. I mean, they stop being useful at tier 1. But at least they're useful as, you know, arrow fodder. Alright, research is going real fast. Let's make sure that my frontliners are actually strong enough to take on whatever I ask of them.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Alright. That works. The snow globe is quite an ingenious little trap.
Payday.
Picking up all the enemies, putting them in one single location. Just kinda wish I had a targeted spell that could kill those guys. I mean, my Portals of Terror will screw with them regardless. But this diagonal diffusing of bombs is just so annoying. And at least the enemies are dumb enough to keep standing there. It's just a pity the snow globe isn't quite powerful enough to actually kill them. I mean, it tries, but it's just not quite powerful enough. And I'm out of mana. But at the very least it has weakened them considerably. Alright.
The demonic portal has been opened in our dungeon. Destroy the living. Destroy the demons.
Alright, so now we finally have some actual damage dealers in the group. Alright, you need to level up. Alright, the resurrection trap has been researched. You're still on the way. This is all done. Alright, so just the bloodsuckers left. And I have research table available. Alright, let's just make it all more powerful. And let's make the resurrection faster. And the power napping. Alright, more incoming, that's fine. It's all fine. I can deal with that. Everything is nice and fast. Right, and that's the last bit of population points that I can research. So we're at the max. Time to finish up our army and then move out. Next time. Thank you for watching.